Hello, it's Jonesy and Amanda here, and it's our podcast.
It is our podcast. Lots of things we discussed today. Did you know that if you are a morning person, chances are that's some Neanderthal DNA in you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Also, coming up on this podcast, if Amanda doesn't understand this, she's not going to get her bonus.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Outback Truckers. And always in Outback Truckers, there's Jeopardy. In all those shows, there's got to be Jeopardy.
We're going to be looking also at Taylor Swift haters. What's wrong with men that they're so threatened that she goes to a football match?
I'm a man, and I love Taylor Swift.
Good on you.
Rebecca Gibney's going to be joining us.
Yes.
Nice to have the Zoom chat with her. Ryan, everything okay for our Zoom chat with Rebecca Gibney?
No, the internet's not working at the moment.
Right.
Great.
Well, we will be talking to Rebecca Gibney because we've already done it.
I know. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, but I'm building the.
It's a
thing.
podcast. The show has already happened.
It's happened.
All your stupidity's already in there.
Well, sit back and enjoy the show.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda
Miss Keller. Amanda.
doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio. Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
What are you, an idiot?
Jonesy and Amanda are here. It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Well, hello there, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm well, and how are you?
Good.
What about the tennis last night? Tanasi Kokkinakis, we're always looking for an Aussie to cheer for. This guy is extraordinary. He won it took 4 hours, and I think it was 4 sets last night to beat the Austrian Sebastian Ofner. But how amazing. 4 hours. That's what we need in the Australian Open. We need these games that we cheer for and these matches. And it's brilliant. I love it.
I don't have a long attention span when it comes to sport, and I don't really watch tennis, but you've got to appreciate that because Tanasi says himself he's got the attention span of a 3-year-old.
That's
so
what
how does he go with tennis? If I lose interest watching it, he's playing it, and he might lose interest.
Well, imagine the focus it takes, and same I think this with cricketers for 5 days in a row. The second you lose your focus, it's different in tennis because it's just you and one other person. It's everything. And that's what he said. He had a very honest post-match interview where he said, look, I'm battling some serious demons. And he lost to Andy Murray last year, and he said that still looms large in his mind. And he said, that one hurt. I had a couple of junkies come up to me at Crown Casino ripping me for that loss against Murray. I didn't enjoy that much.
So junkies are into tennis.
They like their whites. So
I didn't know they were junkies. They were full-on junkies?
I have no further information than that. But how amazing that he can win. I think it was a 5-setter to win this big 5-setter last night and to have someone to cheer for in the Australian Open. How brilliant.
You're good at tennis. I've played you in tennis.
Well, my mum grew up, these are the era where there were suburban tennis courts.
Yep.
Mum's family in Queensland, there was a tennis court in their backyard that was rented out for everyone's local tennis matches. And so these days, kids don't play as much tennis because of the real estate, no one has access to a tennis court.
There's a duplex on it now.
And the big tennis centres have all closed down because the real estate's too expensive.
Yeah. And I always thought squash would be a thing that would take over from tennis, but that's given way to pickleball. People are playing pickleball. That was the game that Matthew Perry was playing before he died.
It's a good ad for it.
Yeah.
But there was a trial by tennis in my family for all the new partners. You knew you had to front up to the tennis court,
Right.
and the aunts, with their fierce backhands, would try and get the better of you. Harley had to do baptism by tennis.
How did he go?
He does okay. He has a very fierce slice, so he can be pretty brutal.
How do you go?
I haven't played for years and years now, but I used to play competitive tennis as a kid. Competitive meaning in the local comp.
Yeah, I've played against you, and you were beating me soundly until the last match, and then I beat you. So I got the measure of you at the end. I think it's because I was wearing that short tennis skirt with no underpants. I forgot my underpants today.
Yes, I kept waiting for the new balls to arrive.
The sun glinting
Oh,
off.
talk about having trouble with your attention span.
We've got a great show today. Rebecca Gibney's going to be
Yeah,
joining
her
us.
new show looks fantastic.
Gem Y Right, we're doing a Skype chat. So can
Have
you...
you sent me the link?
No, you do. This is what you do, mate. I don't send you the link. You go and this is your work.
I don't know where to get the link from.
Well, no, you get the link. If
You,
there's
you
an
go and
email,
get the link down there where you get your chips from the vending
You
machine.
get the link, and then instead of screen timing your phone, you go and Google how.
Hey, all right.
And I'm looking forward to catching up with Rebecca.
Should we get to the Magnificent Seven?
Let's do it.
Here's
baby.
question 1. What colour is a regular Australia phone box?
Jam Nation. We have for you the Magnificent Seven. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say,
Well, I'm just getting into the rhythm of the week and the year. I've got nothing that I'll say.
but it's about getting question 7 right. Well, you did call me bossy just a minute
You
ago.
are very bossy.
I don't think I'm bossy.
You're bossy.
Gem Y Right, do you think I'm bossy?
Yes.
Yeah, you're very bossy.
You want time to think about that.
Bossy's
How
a
am I
funny
bossy?
word, isn't it? Bossy.
How am I bossy?
Because you boss people around. You think that if you're not in charge of things, they're not going to happen. For example, saying that you worried when I was in New York because you thought I'd get fleeced, you thought I'm an idiot, you thought I'd get lost. You say you have to garage-proof, wife-proof your garage because Helen might smash the car in the garage. You're a dictator. You see that if you're not in charge,
Yep.
terrible things are going to happen. And I think that's bossy.
I think it's thoughtful.
No, I
Really
think
look at it, it's thoughtful.
It's patronising and it's a
I'm
little
worried about
bossy.
my friend in New York. I'm worried about my wife digging a new car. So what I do is I just I help out. I'm like Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive.
Yeah, but he's solving a case.
He's
A case that is happening. It's his
might
job
be-
to solve it.
I might be a little curt, but like Tommy Lee, I want a hard target serve every outhouse, hen house, whorehouse, all that stuff. When he's looking for the fugitive.
Yeah, and what are
He's
you
gotta
doing?
Get the
And
fugitive.
what's your example of it?
I'm
What have you
doing
got to do?
this. There's stuff going on.
But you're not the only one doing it.
Well, what
That's
would
the
you have?
problem.
What would-
You think that if you're not in charge here, this show wouldn't happen. Look at you. You know I've hit the nail on the head.
What would happen if I wasn't here, do you think?
Hi.
Hi, everyone. It's Amanda's show. And
Because that's all I contribute. Should we get on with the Magnificent Seven?
let's get into it. Nathan's in
When I
Cambridge.
do that show, I'll bring you on as a guest.
Come
I'll
on.
gong you off.
I'll crack the whip and get it back into shape. Nathan's in Cambridge Park.
Hello, Nathan.
Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Jonesy.
Now, I misspoke when I read this question earlier. The question is actually, what colour is a regular Australian post box? I said phone box. Australia post box.
Red.
It is red.
According to the lyrics Mr. Brightside by The Killers, lead singer Brandon Flowers was just coming out of his cage and feeling what?
Coming out of my cage and I've been feeling...
Just fine.
Yes.
I love that song.
Let's play What's on the Box.
Television. I'll turn the box on.
Which TV show, Nathan, has this theme? Any ideas?
Yeah. I know. I can't think of it though.
That's not correct, I'm
I watched
afraid.
a bunch of it over my holidays and I just thought,
It's a good show, but it's
such a
exhausting
good
to watch
show.
a stack of them
It's
in a row.
exhausting to watch.
All right, what show has that TV theme? It's question number
And there's
3.
moments when I'm watching it, I'm thinking, I'm like him.
Having a rare moment of insight,
That was a
Brendan.
rare moment of
Is he
insight.
bossy?
Not at all.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation.
Podcast.
Before we're into the Magnificent Seven, if you just woke up, we're not in Brisbane. We're in Sydney, the city by the bay, the city that rocks, the city that never sleeps.
I think Sydney does sleep. You and I don't because of these early hours.
It does on
Most
Saturday
people-
night. That's what it does. Because you can't do anything anymore.
Oh, like, what did you used to do on it? The people who
I
go,
did a lot of
oh, you
stuff
know
on a
what,
Saturday."
Sydney, you so. What do you do on a Saturday
I
night?
do a lot of
You
things,
watch,
Alice.
$6 Million Man reruns at home. You're not hardly having to.
That's not Saturday night. That's a Friday night. Brad's in Hunters Hill.
Hello, Brad.
Morning, guys.
Let's play What's on the Box.
Television. I'll turn the box on.
What TV show has this theme? a few times now. Do you know?
That would be Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb
So
Your
good.
Enthusiasm.
Brad, how often does a sloth pass a bowel movement? This is multiple choice. Unless you know it off the top of your head, do you know your sloths?
Nah, I'm a bit sloppy myself.
Well, we'll see if you match up.
Well, A, once an hour, B, once a week, or C, once a year.
Wow.
I'm going B.
It is. It is once a week.
It's like when the man who went to Japan.
You know, they say travel is broadening. It's also constipating. But they say here that sloths have a slow digestive system, and what they do is they eventually feel the need to go to the loo. They climb down the tree, they hug the base of it, and they do a little sort of shimmy dance to get the intestines going.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they hug the loo, which is their tree.
Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield have all played which superhero, Brad?
Oh, favourite Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Question 6. How many seats, do you say coupe or coupe? Well, that's not the question I'm asking you, Brendan.
Depends what coupe you're talking about, but you can say both.
How many seats does a coupe have?
I'm going 2.
Just 2.
Yeah. Brad's obviously an enthusiast. He knew the answer.
Oh, don't bring this up again.
Who pulled off a 4-hour comeback in the Australian Open last night, Brad?
What's the name?
That's the question.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, Brad, sorry. An amazing 5-setter, 4 hours worth.
Yeah, he's put all his work into it, and you go, hey, with the worst phone in the history of the world. Greg's in Blacktown.
Hello, Greg.
Hello.
Who had their 4-hour comeback, and they came back to 5 sets. It was amazing, and won. Australian competitor in the Australian Open last night. Who is it?
Alex de Minaur?
No.
Darren's in Quakers Hill. Is
Hi,
everyone
Darren.
not watching the tennis?
Well, it probably was
I thought
late last
everyone loved
night.
tennis.
Yeah, it's probably late last night. Do you know who it is? Darren of Quakers Hill.
guys.
Hi.
Morning, guys. Welcome back. We missed you guys.
Thank you.
Darren, thank you. Who? When you say we, is this your
Both
model?
of you, Amanda and Jonesy and Ryan as well.
No, but what? You know he's part of this, is he? No, I meant when you say we, all of you, like Darren and the gang.
Me and my wife, Pauline.
Oh, good. Hello, Pauline.
Should we continue?
Tanasi Kokonakis.
There it is.
That's the one.
Congratulations to you, Darren. You've got it all. You've got the jam packets all coming your way. $150 to spend at Holy Moly Golf Club. It's like golf, but fun. 4 tickets to Sophia Coppola's Priscilla in cinemas nationally from January 18. You can take Pauline along and watch that, mate. Jonesy demanded Coach Stewart's for the coloured and some Sailor pencils. Anything you'd like to add there, Darren?
Mate, so glad to have you guys back. Thank you very
Unreal.
much.
Thanks, Darren.
It's nice. It's nice to be loved.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Today's going to be a great day. It's a beautiful day.
It's a glorious day.
That's easy for you to say. Some of us have a hangover.
Thumbing through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 1985, Simple Minds released their hit, Don't You Forget About Me. We all know producer Keith Forsey wrote the song for The Breakfast Club, the movie.
I didn't know that.
Didn't you know that?
How often do we go around talking about Keith Forsey?
When? Well, you missed
You
out.
didn't know that?
I did. We chat around the water cooler all the time, me and the kids. Hey, what's Keith up to? What's Keith Forsey doing? I didn't. I bet you didn't know this, though. Simple Minds turned down the opportunity at first. Keith went up to Jim Kerr from Simple Minds, and Jim said, "No, laddie, I don't want that." So what he had to do, and the reason Jim said no, because he didn't want Simple Minds to be pigeonholed as
A teen movie gang.
as a soundtrack band.
Oh, I see.
So Keith went up to Brian Ferry. Brian said no. Billy Idol said no. Then Annie Lennox said no. Everyone said no.
And it ended up being a great standalone song separate to the film.
So we went back to Simple Minds. I said, come on, Jim, do me a solid. He goes, okay, the new country. And here we have it.
I want to hear more about Keith, Brendan.
Gather around the water cooler, my friend.
Jam Nation.
Are you by nature an early morning person?
I would say yes.
Always have been?
Not when I was younger, but
But not. I don't mean
Years of doing-
teenagers, because teenagers aren't ever the way their brains work.
I remember I knocked back doing breakfast radio at 2 a.m. Musselbrook because it was too early. I thought, I can't do that. I can't get up early. And this, by and large, is hard to be bright and sunshiny in the morning.
You should try it. But you are a sunny person. But I don't know whether you're a morning person.
I'm a morning person.
I've become a morning person through this job, but I don't know if I'm innately a morning person. The reason I'm asking is there was an article, and I know you read the Genome Biology and Evolution magazine that publishes its various studies throughout the year.
Wheelhouse for me.
It is. Did you get the big and bouncy cover? Amazing.
Biggest.
Do you like them hairy?
Who's got this most sloping forehead?
Well, that's what they're talking about, Neanderthals. And apparently if you're a morning person, you may have more Neanderthal DNA in your system.
Really?
Do you say I say Neanderthal, but
Yep.
a lot of specialists say Neanderthal, which I find annoying.
I find that annoying.
Is it correct, though?
I'm not sure, but it's like when people say Budapest, to say Budapest. Okay, don't wank it on.
Ryan, can you check whether we say Neanderthal or Neanderthal?
All right.
Jeez,
Neanderthal.
Oh, no. Well, I'm not going to. I'm going to say
that's
Neanderthal.
a computer. That's AI saying.
But it's AI telling you how you should pronounce it.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently it's Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
Anyway, Neanderthals.
AI said he is steady on there.
Neanderthals are our closest extinct human relative. So apparently Neanderthals and modern humans, our lineages diverged 550,000 years ago. So at one point, that's the last time, it probably was an episode of Maths where someone was the last person to have it off with a Neanderthal.
Right. Have you seen Maths lately?
But so we no longer share really old lineage, but nothing since then.
Because there's different DNA.
That's right.
So the Neanderthals, as you call them,
are different.
And then the monkeys and the gorillas.
Well, we are more closely related to Neanderthals than we are monkeys.
Yep.
But 1 to 4% of the modern day genome, which is what makes up all our DNA, is comprised of Neanderthal genes, 1 to 4%. But some people will have it more than others. And apparently, if you are a morning person, chances are that is your Neanderthal DNA. So they're saying here that because in higher latitudes where Neanderthals lived, there was more seasonal variation in light and dark circles over the course of the year. In more equatorial latitudes, for some reason, being alert in the mornings is related to that, where they lived and why it was advantageous to them to be awake earlier in the morning. A quicker circadian gene network, shall we say.
And also you had the big woolly mammoth coming to eat you.
Well, that's true. You had to get up early. You had to get up early to make sure the lion, the saber-toothed tiger doesn't take you out.
Yeah, the saber-toothed tiger.
So next time you are ordering your early morning coffee, you're the only one up earlier at Gloria Jeans and ask for your name, say Gronk.
Gronk.
And sign up for a new series of Maths.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
podcast.
I tried to go back to Gladiators again last night, but I didn't have the wherewithal to watch it.
You know what I watched? Muster Dogs.
Muster Dogs?
Oh, it's so good. ABC show. I have a border collie, so I have a vested interest. But it's looking at the fate of these little border collies that have been born to muster cattle and sheep and to work as farm dogs. And they're being taken by various station hands and people who work with dogs all around Australia, and they've got a year to train them, and in a year they come back to see who's the best musterer.
Yeah.
But looking at these little pups who are born with an instinct to round up these animals, they're just adorable.
There's so many of these niche TV shows. So I went from Gladiators and I went over to The Secret Life of Lighthouses.
Oh, how many secrets do they have? Come on.
Anyway,
are they having affairs?
Halfway through I went...
King Frederick?
Halfway through... That would be the Casanova Lighthouse. Halfway through, I've said to Helen, I've seen this one before.
Oh, duh! I haven't even seen it.
I've seen Beachy Head. I've seen it. I don't need to see it again. So I went over to Seven Mate, which is my secret passion channel. I do like Seven Mate. And I was watching Outback Truckers. Okay. Have you watched that?
No, but you've told me enough about it, so I feel like I have.
I love Outback Truckers, but it's just full of jeopardy. And I will say this, the narrator is the biggest harbinger of doom in the history of the world.
Well, of course. They can't say, he's delivered the frozen peas and now he's off home. What a marvellous episode.
But I just think this guy is a bit of a panicky Pete.
Nick and Joe are battling a violent tropical storm, dumping nearly 50 millimetres of rain in an hour. But it's worse. Much worse.
Looks like they've had a load of rain through here.
It's impossible to keep going.
Treat this down now, we won't get up the other side.
It's raining, okay, stop.
But with 70 tonnes of truck in these conditions, any gradient is going to be a massive challenge.
Not massive.
I don't know what's going on. I can't believe this.
For the second time in 2 days, Craig and 9-year-old son Dakota are stuck with a broken truck.
Something's gone wrong on the compressor.
Can you fix it?
Swear,
No,
Dad.
we're going to have to walk it.
And just when Craig thought it couldn't get any
Oh,
worse,
he does. Attacked by bees.
What just happened? Your knee?
Yep.
a dodgy knee and a sick truck.
Come on. Come on. It can't be all just worse all the time, you know.
But it's worse.
No.
It's always
Much worse.
When I've hosted motorbike cops. Remember I did that? Motorbike
Was
cops.
it always worse and worse and worse?
I like to think that I was optimistic.
And if there was a ticket for being a dickhead, he'd get that one too.
I think that's what.
That's more charming.
But we should do that on this because I've said that you've got to sell the Jeopardy. All these TV
What's
shows.
our Jeopardy, though? What do we have?
Well, the Jeopardy is, there's always got to be some deadline that you've got to meet or there's something that you've got to achieve. Oh, okay, I'll do it.
Before my bladder gives out.
If Amanda doesn't deliver this live read commercial on time, she could lose her contract.
I've got to read it in a minute. It's not even written yet for Anusol, but I'm ready to go.
If Amanda doesn't get all the Roxette songs in order,
I just can't keep playing Roxette. I've also got to play some Billy Joel.
then that will set the rest of the station behind its deadline. Then Ugly Phil won't be able to play his Billy Joel double
See,
shot.
there is a lot of Jeopardy, you're right.
If Amanda doesn't report to Supervisor Jonesy on
Okay,
time,
that's enough. I'm sick of this now.
she could lose her job.
Okay, that is very unlikely.
No, you're not supposed to give back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're hardly my supervisor.
Jam Nation.
We're doing a grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin, cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Well, how good is this? I'm still reeling, though. Nicole Kidman's bombshell news and Natasha Lee's news just then.
What was it? I was going to the loo.
Okay, steady yourself.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman had to lie about her height. She used to say she was 5'10", when in reality she's 5'11".
This is big stuff.
This is big stuff.
This is big stuff.
10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You could pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, you won $1,000. Kimberly from Sutherland won the 1,000 and then doubled down and won $2,000.
She played double or nothing with one bonus question. Let's see how we go today. We will ask you your height and we will ask you to be truthful.
Yeah, Craig of Campbelltown. How tall are you?
I think I'm 5'10".
5'10". He's short. Obviously, same age as Nicole Kidman used to be.
Yes,
until she grew.
Same age.
Same height.
Same age.
Simon.
All right, well, Craig, we will be verifying that. There'll be people with tape measures at your door in a moment. All right, Craig, we have 10 questions. We have 60 seconds. Let's see what we can do for you. If you want to say pass, please do. We often have time to come back, okay?
Okay, let's go.
All right, Craig, here we go. Question 1. How many cents are in $1?
100.
Question 2. Gillette are known for making what?
Razors.
Question 3. What animal is on the Arnott's logo?
Pass.
Question 4. True or false? Iceland has an active volcano.
True.
Question 5. Traditionally, how many playing cards are in a deck?
26.
Oh,
They're the letters of the
52.
alphabet. 52 cards.
52. Remember 52. And then people would say, do you want to play 52 pickup?
When you say people would, it's always a sibling who'd say that.
Yeah.
And just throw the cards in the air.
And a Rosella, that's right, on the Arnott's logo. Or a parrot.
Parrot.
Rosella, a parrot, yeah.
Oh, plops. Craig, I'm sorry. You'll have to pay us $100 if your height isn't verifiable.
If you are not 5'10", Craig, there's going to be trouble.
Yeah.
How tall was Tom Cruise, though?
Yeah, he's pretty short.
Yeah. I don't know if he's been telling the truth about that with his elevator heels.
I don't think Tom's been telling the truth about anything. Quietly.
That's the news.
That's the news. Thank you, Craig. Carry on about your business.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
And this was brought to my attention. A man has been caught cheating
How?
via Google Earth.
Oh, well, they don't look through the windows, do they? What is it?
I got sent this by a listener of ours, Clive, who loves our show. He said, my auntie heard from her hairstylist that her husband was cheating on her. She found the address of the affair partner, went on Google Earth, her husband's truck was in the driveway when Google Earth had taken the picture.
What are the chances of that?
That means he spends a bit of time there.
Or just once and had really bad
What
luck.
are the chances, as you said? And also, he's got one of those distinctive gangster Mercedes type things.
You can't say that that's a common car. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah. So I just always, because I love looking at Google Earth stuff. I like looking at my old places that I used to live in. And my old place that I had, there was my neighbour out the front doing the gardening, and old Jeffy's bent over in his garden, and there's his bum just for all to see. and his stubby's doing his gardening.
See, it is a snapshot of life, isn't it, Google Earth? And actually, there's lots of cases of people. I've seen one of this guy doing a poo next to his truck, not knowing he's been captured forever.
Right.
But also there are nice stories of people saying that, their grandparent has since passed away, but they'll always be there on Google Earth in the front yard pruning the flowers or whatever. So it is a snapshot that can be good or bad.
That's true. My old neighbour, he has passed away. So forever immortalised thanks to Google Earth bending over the rhododendrons.
Was that her name, Rhoda? Well, how about we do this? The tribal drum will beat for it. Why don't we call it, hey, I'm on Google Earth.
Hey, I'm on Google Earth.
Yoo-hoo. I'll make you famous.
Yeah.
It could be a loved one of yours. It could be you. The story could be charming. It could be awful. It could be sprung.
You could be like Prince Frederick. You've got the royal carriage. You've gone around to someone's house.
Casanova's house, say.
Just to visit them.
Overnight, say.
And the royal carriage has been caught out the front, as it were.
All right. Well, I'm on Google Earth. What is it?
Jam Nation.
The tribal drum has been beating this man caught cheating after his car was on a Google Earth in the mistress's driveway. That old thing.
That old thing, Google Earth, but doesn't always capture terrible moments.
Yeah.
Sometimes, there might be great things that are immortalised.
My late neighbour bending over in his garden, immortalised forever, just tending to his garden.
And you talking about his bum.
Well, I'm not talking, but that's the way the picture goes.
Yeah.
I can't help that. Talk to Google. The tribal drum is beating, hey, I'm on Google Earth.
Yoo-hoo. I'll make you famous.
Lisa has joined us.
Hi, Lisa.
Morning, how are we?
Very
Great,
well.
Lisa.
What's been captured by Google Earth?
Times after my mum had passed away, I was looking for something on one of the streets behind where I lived, and there, lo and behold, is my mum walking her dog.
Oh, what a lovely surprise. Did it feel good?
I was very taken back by it. I had to re-Google it a few more times to make sure it was real, but yes.
What a bittersweet photo to see.
Sometimes I still wish it was there, but obviously they update all the time and it's not there. And in those days, screenshotting wasn't available either.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Because they do update it very quickly these days, I've noticed.
They do. Now they do. But, yeah, it took about 6 months for it to come off. But, yeah.
What's the main use for Google Earth? What is its purpose?
Well, it's Google Street, so you can see if you go to someone's house.
So it's for directions purposes?
Yeah, it's for directions purposes. What other purposes would it be for?
Well, that's what I was wondering.
Lisa, that is a great story.
Thank you, Lisa.
It's
so it's for sat-nav purposes, really, and to see.
It's for people like you who get lost constantly. And I say, I go, well, meet me at blah, blah address. It's a white unit block and there's a yellow building next door to it. And then you can see, I use it all the time when you want to find out what parking spaces you can use in the city.
Oh, really?
What's this loading zone? Is that a place I can sneak my motorbike?
Oh, really?
All that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever used it in that context.
Except when I'm going around to my mistress's house, I make sure that...
that you're driving that truck. Oh, hang on.
A big red Mercedes GL thing.
Sprung.
So discreet.
We're going to take more of your calls after the news.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Let's go.
No time for chit-chat. I want to go home.
Amanda's been caught cheating after his car was on Google Earth in the mistress's driveway. Sounds like a euphemism, but no, it was one of those get-out-of-town gangster Mercedes, the red things, the GL.
You can't say, that's not my car.
That's not my car. Well, with the number plate, Mr. Cheaty Pants.
Not all the stories are about cheaty pants, though. I mean, we heard a lovely one before. 6 months after her mum passed away, she was on Google Earth looking at some surrounding streets and saw her mum walking a dog.
Oh, that's a sweet story.
Some of the stories are lovely. Sometimes it's okay to be immortalised on Google Earth.
The tribal drum is beating, hey, I'm on Google Earth.
Yoo-hoo. I'll make you famous.
Hello, Christine.
Hi.
Hello. Well, how are you on Google Earth?
Well, it was my friend, actually. I was researching my first overseas trip, and I asked my friend where she stayed in Old Paris because she travels everywhere. And she gave me the name of a place around the Bastille Monument, so I thought I better check it out. I went onto Google Earth, and there she was, sitting at the cafe, watching the people go past, as you do in Paris. And, she's just sitting there having a morning coffee, watching them all go by, and I spotted her.
That's brilliant.
Infamous.
That is brilliant.
That's so. What are the chances of that?
I love it.
That's spooky.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Great. Thanks, Christine. Jess is with us as well.
Hi, Jess. Tell us about you on Google Earth.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Well, I have a very sort of grumpy neighbour who often gives me glares when we come out to put the garbage out, and they look at me and they've sort of come up to me and they're like, "You're not putting that in my bin, are you?" And I'm like, No, I'm not. No, I promise I'm not. And then a few weeks later, they come up to me and they're like, "You did put that into my bin." I said, "What are you talking about? I have never done such a thing." They said, my child has been learning how to use Google Earth at school, and they searched their street as a project at school, because my child has done that as well. And they came home and they're like, "Look, Mum, I found our house on Google Earth," and showed their mum. And I was out of the front of their house putting my garbage into it.
So busted.
Wow.
So busted.
This sounds like a scene from a courtroom drama, doesn't it? I put it to you, Exhibit A. Oh, Jess, there's no denying that.
No.
You just got to fess up.
You just have to fess up.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was my doppelganger.
I'm
I'm so sorry.
I'll just go back to my house. Thank you, Jess. Thank you for all the calls.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms to the pub test. Today, speaking on your phone in public, does this pass the pub test?
I saw a lot of this recently because I was doing some travelling, and being in airport lounges, being on public transport, being in restaurants, people sitting on their own, having conversations on phones very loudly. In one case, there was a conversation in an airport lounge that went on for an hour. They were FaceTiming their daughter in America who had a baby. Which is a lovely thing. You think that's nice. An hour later, they're still going about all their plans. What's happening there? Okay, that's great. So loud. You think, come on. And there was another guy in the same lounge who was on his phone with his headphones in, just talking so loudly for an hour or so. It's interesting as to why it irritated me, because if two people were chatting to each other that loudly, I'd still be annoyed at loud American voices. But the fact that it felt inconsiderate that they're on a phone speaking so loudly in front of everybody. There's some interesting psychology behind it. People apparently feel that talking on the cell phone isolates them from people in their immediate vicinity. So they're not aware of the social cues they're giving off and not aware that they're annoying people. They found that the public cell phone behaviour is annoying because it's intrusive into your consciousness. If you're, say, on a train and you're hearing two people talk, your brain can assimilate that's a conversation and knows where to put it. If you're only hearing one side of the conversation, whether you like it or not, your brain, which is ever curious, tries to fill in the missing pieces, and it takes up more of your brain energy than just sitting there quietly. So that's also why we find it irritating. And the third thing is people tend to speak louder when they're on a cell phone.
Yeah, that's true.
So am I being an old curmudgeon in being wound up by this?
No, I think you're... No, I don't think you are.
I wouldn't be annoyed if people were just having regular conversations. Yeah. And people often, we say the workspace can be anywhere. If people are having work conversations and doing deals in an airport lounge, who am I to criticise, although I can't stand it?
Well, I was at the Servo the other day and my phone rang as I was walking in. I went, hang on, I'm just going to pay for my fuel. I'll call you back. And then I'm talking to an old mate behind the counter. He's an Indian bloke. And I said, I've just hung up on, my mum. And he's laughing. And then he starts talking to someone else. He's got the earpiece in.
Oh, right.
He's having a chat. And I said, well, that's ironic, isn't it? And then he laughed as well. But he's not laughing at me. He's laughing at old mate back home.
Oh, he's laughing at you, don't you worry.
No, he's like, I don't know what's so engaging that he's always on. Every time I go in there, he's always on the phone.
Well, let's put it to the pub test. Speaking on your phone in public. Am I the only person this irritates? And is it okay if you do it? Speaking on your phone in public, does it pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
Well, this next guest, she's one of our great friends and she's one of Australia's most acclaimed actresses. Of course, you know her from Julie and Packed to the Rafters and 1,000 other incredible roles. There's a new one, though, that I'm so excited about. A new show called Prosper starts on Stan tomorrow. It's a show about a wealthy evangelical family whose faith and ambition threaten to tear them apart. It sounds fabulous. Rebecca Gibney, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
Very well. This is a role the likes of which I imagine you haven't played before.
Yeah, totally. It's actually been one of the toughest ones for me because throughout the course of the series, she deals with certain things that really do cause major conflict for her emotionally and spiritually. And so I was constantly questioning the scripts. I kept reading them going, oh, why is she doing that? And I had to keep going to the writers and they kept giving me the right answers. And it's because they're flawed. They might be people with lofty expectations and they are the heads of the church, but they're flawed because everyone is. So you're never going to live up to those expectations.
It's interesting you say that. As an actor, I've often thought about that. If you're in a movie and say you're like I'm a good guy, you know me, I'm a good guy. But imagine Hollywood calls me and they say, we want you to be a real bad guy. And then, well, I don't know if I could do that. But so are you allowed to push back? So you get a script. Can you say, well, I don't think
my character would do that.
And they'll say, well, yeah.
Well, you can say that. But I mean, the great thing was with this, they're so layered. Every episode of this series, you peel back another layer of each character and you discover why they're behaving the way they are or why they're doing. And every one of them is completely relatable, even though they're flawed. I think the great thing about this series is that people will be able to like someone, then dislike them. They might not like what they're doing, but they'll understand why they're doing it. So I think the writing is fantastic in this series.
And Richard Roxburgh plays your husband, the sort of big evangelical showman from what I can see. That's an interesting role for him too. Was it fun?
Look, you know what? At the end of every day, because we very rarely had fun together as characters because we're constantly battling each other, we kept saying at the end of the day, it'd be great to do a comedy after this. This, I think, from my perspective, is one of his best performances because he is constantly challenged throughout this whole series. He is unraveling. So there's not a lot of laughs for Richard, and he's the only person I think that could have played it because he is so charismatic and he is so watchable and believable. When you see him start to unravel and you see him start to do certain things, you understand why he's doing them.
They all start with the best intentions, don't they? Like, you look at Jonestown, Jim Jones, he started with really good intentions, but how does it go from you want to help out everyone and live in this great world to all of a sudden you're all drinking poison Kool-Aid?
But whether you're evangelical, whether you're a politician, whether you're a business person, it's the same thing, doesn't it? You know, you start somewhere and suddenly you look back and you see a path you don't recognise anymore.
That's the thing. And I think what this series is trying to say is that power and wealth can corrupt even the faithful. And that's what this show's all about.
Love it. You live in New Zealand. How do you make that work for yourself? So if you film something like Prosper, for example, you just pack your bag and you stay in a hotel, you film it, and then you come home again. You work in chunks.
Yeah, I spent probably most of last year away from here. I was in Sydney for about 4.5 months in an apartment. So, and then I've been in Queenstown recently shooting Under the Vine Series 3. So
that's a great
I'm very
series.
rarely at home. I mean, and the reason we are, we love New Zealand, but we're also still here, as we were talking about before, because our son still lives here. So wherever he goes, I will.
Oh, really?
I'm going to be the stalker mum. We've only got one. So.
Well, he's a budding actor, so he could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So if he ends up, like I said, in Kathmandu, I'll be there, knocking on the door. Aren't you watching Gun Darling?
I hope you can guide him to go somewhere that you want to go.
Yeah. Yeah, can't he go to get him to go to cool places like Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii is great.
Oh yeah, Hawaii's great. Okay, I'll ask him that.
So there's some
He
stuff
hasn't got
over
a job yet. He's still at uni.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, so he'll be hanging around for some time then.
I think so. Well, he's in Wellington, so we just I keep popping it.
Well, I'm looking forward to watching it. Prosper is out tomorrow, only on Stan. Rebecca Gibney, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and hopefully I'll see you in the studio sometime soon.
We'd love that. Yes, please.
Good on you, Beck.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast.
We're not gonna take it. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I am as mad as hell. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arps for the pub test. Today, speaking on your phone in public, does it pass the pub test? This is all about the psychology that's behind it. People feel that they're talking on the phone somehow isolates them from the people in their immediate
So
vicinity.
they're not aware that they can be annoying. Also, I thought this was interesting, that if you're hearing a regular conversation, your brain can zone out. If you're only hearing one side of it, your brain works really hard. You can't help it to try and fill in the gaps. So it's not a restful experience for you to hear a hum of conversation around you.
Sure. I just do. If I'm on the train, someone rings me, I don't talk.
No. I was recently in some airport lounges, people speaking so loudly, people on FaceTime. It just think, please, just stop. And I don't know why. I guess these are the reasons why.
Yep.
I find it more irritating than hearing just a regular
Was
conversation.
that the pilot saying, "You won't believe who's on the plane with me"?
I was sitting on his lap the whole time, Brendan.
Won't believe it.
So this is the pub test today. Speaking loudly on your phone in public, does it pass the pub test?
I love people doing this around me because what I do is I pull out my phone and pretend they're talking to me. And then all of a sudden they start realising everybody around them's laughing and they hang up really quickly.
No, it doesn't. It's really annoying. I'm like Amanda. And I think people are trying to show off sometimes. So, no, I don't like it.
No, it doesn't pass the pub test. It's very annoying. It's so annoying I sometimes go up and ask directions while they're on the phone to annoy them.
Oh, I 100% agree with Amanda. It does not pass the pub test. It's rude and ignorant of other people.
No, it's even worse than someone passing wind, you know? I mean, I can deal with someone passing wind and someone talking on the phone.
No, we can discuss that
interesting
tomorrow.
options, aren't
What
they?
would you rather, a big smelly one or someone talking on the phone?
Jonesy and Amanda. Damn Nation.
Podcast.
Taylor Swift was Spotify's most streamed artist of 2023. She earned more than 26.1 billion streams around the world since January 1.
Wow.
She is an absolute superstar. She's on tour around the world, and yet it seems that her relationship with Kansas City Chief tight end Travis Kelce has made a lot of men furious. It's been so interesting to see. I didn't know much about American football, but we went to see a game when we were in New York just last week, and Travis Kelce's brother, Jason Kelce, was playing against the New York team. He plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. And even I thought, 6 degrees of separation.
Whoa.
I am Taylor Swift's best friend.
Naturally.
So there's a thrill to being attached to Taylor in any way, I think. But it does seem that men are getting more and more anxious. And it's not her fault. Every time I see her dancing in the corporate box that she's in with Travis's family, I've seen texts or tweets from people saying, get her off, she's such a show-off, NFL, she's demeaning the game, she's making men leave the game. And other people have been posting pictures of Matthew McConaughey and Bradley Cooper at the football going, well, these guys are there.
Yeah.
These guys are there. Why don't you complain about that? Because it's not Taylor's fault. The camera is on her.
It's the camera's fault.
She's there supporting her boyfriend. And the NFL, for a huge part of this, have loved it. When she first started going to the games, here's how the commentators spoke about it.
And Travis Kelce on NBC's Sunday Night Football. Oh, and yeah, she's here. Taylor is in the house. Hi, Swifties. We'll be with you all night. Well, we took care of all the Taylor Swift song titles right out of the gate. Carson Daly knocking that out for us. Taylor is here and ready to watch. There's Taylor Swift and the VIPs who are here watching. A little closer game here tonight. Halfway through the third, Taylor's still here. Donna Kelce's living the best life of all. There she is with Taylor Swift again like she was last week.
Mike, back to Taylor Swift. The Taylor effect is real. Travis Kelce gained almost 900,000 new followers on Instagram this past week. And according to Fanatics, there's been a 400% spike in Kelce jersey sales before last Sunday's game.
What's not to love? What is not to love?
What's the beef?
Well, I'll have a look. As I was saying, many of the male fans are saying, that's it. She's wrecking NFL. There was a coaching legend called Tony Dungy, and he has been outraged at Taylor. He feels she's taking things away from the game, and he spoke out about it.
Taylor Swift. She is an NFL head coach's worst nightmare because Taylor Swift is a distraction. That broadcast last night, it was absolutely embarrassing. This was so bad, even the Yentas on The View were complaining about it. They were talking about the game last night. The entire conversation was focused on Taylor Swift. Whoopi Goldberg kept asking, what about the football game? Why are we talking about Taylor Swift and not about the game? Exactly my point. And it's the same question millions of other dudes are asking right now.
Dudes, I misspoke there. In fact, that is a YouTuber, funnily enough.
I was about to say.
But this very famous coach has said this entertainment value now that is coming with the game is detracting from the game. Who knew? What a shame it's entertaining.
I think it's great.
And other people have come out against him, other sports presenters saying, look, mate, shut up.
Yeah.
She's fabulous. What's not to love? You can't blame her if there's any disinterest in NFL.
But I've always been a supporter of Taylor Swift since way back when the MTV award thing for the Video of the Year award, and she went up to get her award and Kanye got up on stage and just trashed her moment. But I remember seeing her little face, because she would have been, 20 or something when that happened? Younger?
Yeah.
And her little face, she just stood there politely. But as a father of a daughter, my heart broke for her.
Yes.
And that was the moment I became a Taylor Swift fan. I thought, oh, you poor little thing. And I think Taylor Swift's great. Like, I don't know why people have beef against her.
No, I don't understand it either. And she does write songs about her emotional life. So do men.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are so hard on her. I think she's incredible. But listen to this. This is my favourite thing. She's been blamed for so many things, but this is the first time I've heard of this. A televangelist from Arkansas, you wait to hear what he's blaming her on. He was caught in a police sting soliciting truckers for sex outside a gas station, and he claims Taylor Swift has feminized America and turned straight Christian men like himself into homosexuals.
So the reason he's getting some rough trade from truckies is because of Taylor Swift.
She's turned him into a rough trade-loving homosexual. The power of that woman, it's incredible.
Jam Nation.
Emmy season is happening.
Emmy season. These Emmys would normally have been last year, I think, in September, but because of the writers' strike, they've been now.
That's right.
So we've had a week of it. We've had the Golden Globes. We've had the Critics' Choice Awards.
Yep.
And now, of course, the Emmys. Big night for Australians, and we'll get to that in a sec. But after having some lacklustre hostings throughout the week, I saw Chelsea Handler hosted the Critics' Choice Awards, and I thought her monologue was
fantastic.
Brilliant. Last night, or the Emmys, were hosted by a guy called Anthony Anderson. I'm not aware of his work. Are you? Are you?
Yeah, vaguely, yeah.
Comedian?
I've forgotten, but yeah, he's in the realm.
Yeah, and he kind of did his comedy was kind of soft in a good way.
Yeah, but
people
I think in
liked
America,
him and found it warm and it was okay.
You either go, what I've worked out, you either go full Ricky Gervais or softy, no jokes.
Yeah. Well, there's always going to be controversy. Even Jamie Lee Curtis took umbrage on another actress's behalf. So there's a young girl, she's only in her 20s.
That's from The Last of Us, that little kid.
That's right. Bella Ramsey's her name. She's 20 years old. She came out to be a presenter. So even the presenters get slagged. Someone's obviously written this joke for her where the joke was, well, a lot of actors... there's a lot of singers and performers and some actors who are pretending to sing, and she mentioned an actress in particular.
Well, yes, we've got it here.
And then there are the actors who also think that they're singers. Jack Black, Ariana DeBose, and Ken himself, Ryan Gosling.
So Ariana DeBose
is a well-known Broadway actress.
Yeah.
She's been a singer for years and years.
And she looked a little bit perplexed. And
she did.
And she posted, she said, well, hang on, I do a bit of singing, but I've never had an album.
Well, Jamie Lee Curtis came out on her behalf but said, are you beeping kidding me? She's a queen. And she had hashtags, back the F off, shut the F up. This little kid's 20. Someone's written that joke for her. Who's ever going to take the stage ever again?
It's got to be responsible at some stage.
Oh,
That's
come
what
on.
happens.
It's just all too hard.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Just take a chill pill, everybody. But as we said, Anthony Anderson was hosting, and he decided the way to get people off the stage if they're talking too long is not to play music, but to do this.
Tonight, we're giving out 27 awards. That means 27 acceptance speeches. So, I'd like to ask you all to keep those speeches tight. Now, normally on award shows, we do what's called playoff music, which everyone tends to ignore. This year, I've got something that nobody can ignore. My mama. Now, tonight, my mama... Tonight, my mama, she is going to be the Emmys playoff mama. Now, when you see my mama coming, just thank Jesus and your family and wrap it up. And I don't want nobody to get disrespectful with my mama because my mama is from the west side of Chicago and she can throw them hands.
Shut up. That's enough. Mama, I want to go to the after party. Hurry up.
Okay, my mama.
Wrapped up her own son.
So Jennifer Coolidge, who won an award for White Lotus.
Yeah, and she can be a bit verbose.
She last year got gonged off because she blathered on for too long. Well, she got the mama treatment.
I want to thank all the evil gays. You know, I just really, especially, yes, Paulo, Francesco, and Bruno, thank you. I know I'm getting wrapped it up. Okay, yes, okay.
Baby.
Yes, and I just...
I love you, baby, but time.
Okay, guess what? One more thing. I love you, too. I just want to say one thing.
Gong him red.
And didn't Sarah Snook, hasn't she had an amazing week? We loved her in Succession. She is an extraordinary Australian actress.
Her as Shiv Roy was amazing.
Absolutely. She's been well rewarded this week. She did get a Golden Globe. She did get a Critics' Choice Award. And, of course, last night got an Emmy and gave a beautiful speech.
The biggest thank you, I think, though, is to someone who won't understand anything that I'm saying at the moment. But I carried her with me in this last season, and really it was her who carried me. It's very easy to act when you're pregnant because you've got hormones raging. And it was more that the proximity of her life growing inside me gave me the strength to do this and this performance. And I love you so much. And it's all for you from here on out.
Oh,
thank you.
How beautiful. But you know what I discovered? We do love Sarah Snook.
Yeah.
We've been saying her name incorrectly.
Sarah?
The whole time. It's Snook.
Snook?
Yeah, I heard one person once saying this. I thought, oh, they've got that wrong. What an idiot. Apparently that's how you say it. Here's Jodie Foster last night.
The Emmy goes to Sarah Snook, Succession.
Is it an American thing?
No, because the man who played her husband in Succession is actually an English actor, Matthew McFadyen. Here's what he said.
I must make special mention to my on-screen wife, Sarah Snook.
It's Snook.
Snook?
Snook.
No.
Yes. Yes, surely she's wrong about her own name, says Brendan.
No.
Yeah.
Next time I speak to her, I say, hang on.
Hang on
You've changed, man.
You used to be a snook.
You used to be a snook, now you're a snook.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast. Ready when you are. You're live on the air. Live and kicking. It's a great day to be alive. And away we go.
Earlier on the show, the Tribal Drum was beating about this man that was caught cheating after his car was on Google Earth in his mistress's driveway.
That'll do it.
That's what happened to Prince Frederick. Left the carriage outside that place of Casanova. Yeah, you got to be discreet about these things. If you're gonna do that, at least put it around the corner or drive not a flashy
Well, you
car.
don't expect if you're turning up once or twice to be photographed for eternity on Google Earth.
Yeah, but also he must have spent a lot of time there for it to catch it.
Well, that's right. It's quite a distinctive car.
And then we just got to talking Tribal Drum-wise, hey, I'm on Google Earth. And we had this great call from Lisa, who was lamenting on Google Earth that she found a picture of her late mother walking her dog on Google Earth.
After my mum had passed away, I was looking for something on one of the streets behind where I lived, and there, lo and behold, is my mum walking her dog.
Oh, what a lovely surprise. Did it feel good?
I was very taken back by it. I had to re-Google it a few more times to make sure it was real, but yes.
What a bittersweet photo to see.
Sometimes I still wish it was there, but obviously they update all the time and it's not there. And in those days, screenshotting wasn't available either.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, well, here's some news. Chris just rang through. There is a function on Google Earth now. You can get the previous photos taken of the location. So the photo of her mum will still exist out there.
Really? So
That's
you can
good.
access it?
Yeah. And so when I was saying about my neighbour, my ex-neighbour, bending over in his garden, he's since passed away, so I can always go back and revisit that.
Bad news for the guy in that big red car that's parked in his girlfriend's driveway.
Because the wife's never going to bring that up.
Because he's thinking, well, it's only for another year and then it'll disappear.
Jam
Nation.
Well, a lot of the dialogue around the new King Frederick and Queen Mary of Denmark has been around the timing of it, that how hard it is for both of them to come out as the perfect couple as they had been considered and celebrate this incredible time in their lives. Because as we know, at the end of last year, the king, prince as he was then, was photographed going into the apartment of a woman and coming out 8:30 the next morning with his carry-on luggage.
Yeah, it could have just, maybe all the hotels were full.
Yeah, couldn't get an Airbnb.
Maybe that was really hard. You know, just because the name Genevieve Casanova, that's her name.
Yeah.
If it was Jenny Frumpy Pants, people wouldn't be worried so much.
Well, I fell for this clickbait yesterday. Here was the headline. Genevieve Casanova breaks silence after King Frederick's coronation.
And I broke the paywall on that one. I went, hang on, I've got to read more of this.
Genevieve Casanova has shared her first social media post since King Frederick X has ascended the throne amid rumours the pair had an affair. It said here the Mexican socialite has significantly cut back on her Instagram activity since issuing a statement denying the malicious claim that she'd had an affair. She's posted just once since the scandal broke last year, a heartfelt message to a mother figure who had died, but this is where it gets juicy. But Ms. Casanova shared an Instagram story on Tuesday, 2 days after Frederick ascended the throne.
Spill the tea. That's what I thought.
She shared a post by Spanish singer and actor Miguel Bose about child slaves in Africa. The original post by Bose said 40,000 slave children in Congo are forced to work in cobalt mines so we can drive electric cars.
Come on.
Come on.
That's all well and good, but tell the story.
I wonder if she deliberately knew people would be looking and she thinks this is a cause that matters to me. Sucko, you're having this today.
Get on it. Well, maybe she's used that to her advantage.
I think so.
And once ago, she's categorically denied.
As I said, well, I don't think he has spoken out, but she has categorically denied it and threatened she'll sue people. But this headline, she breaks her silence after his coronation. I think this will be juicy.
Boom. That's happening.
Yeah.
So let's just unpack. He goes, so he's in Spain.
Yeah.
And
they go to a Picasso exhibition together as friends. They've always been friends, they say.
In Spain, it's a lot of mañana, meaning that the hotels probably weren't ready. Senor, un momento, you go and stay at Senorita's house. And Frederick says, okay, sure. That'll be okay. So they both go into the place together.
No, they were photographed going in separately, photographed the next morning coming out separately.
Or maybe different time schedules. She had to go for it.
Yeah, and they slept top to toe, was it? Head to tail on the bed.
Okay.
That's how they did it, because she didn't have a spare bed to sleep in.
Bringing back the old favourites.
That's how it happened. They were in there talking about child slaves for the evening.
There you go.
He came out at 8:30 in the morning, photographed, and they've since said nothing to see here, although I think when he got home he received a very frosty... A very frosty Mary greeted him at the door.
Like Prince Andrew waving like a loon outside Epstein's house.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
We have $20,000 to give to our favourite ghoulie of the year, and if you're thinking, gee, that's a long way off, I can't be bothered, to give you an added incentive to get your ghoulie in early, we are giving away a prize on Friday, an early bird prize. Our favourite ghoulie of the week is going to get $300 to spend at Enzo's Cucina restaurant.
Yeah, we're making it pretty easy, really, aren't we?
Well, we just want your ghoulies.
That's all we want. What have we got?
What gets my ghoulies are those how did we do surveys, following even the most mundane activities such as ringing up and asking about a bill. You get a survey saying, how did we do out of 10? They never send you a survey, though, when you've waited 50 minutes on the phone to speak to somebody. Even when a courier drops off a parcel, you get a how do we do follow-up. Champ, if you don't hear from me, it's all good. Just deliver the mail. That gets my ghoulies.
When I'm in the toilet at the airport, I always make sure I are responsible with the little smiley face that they have on the walls.
Isn't that weird? How did you find our toilets?
Yeah. I found
I've just wrecked them.
They were good before, but now non-smiley face.
What else?
I hate when I go into a public toilet cubicle and the person before me has done something stinky. Their lingering smell isn't the worst thing. It's the thought that when I leave the cubicle, I'm going to get blamed for it. That gets my ghoulies.
Yeah. What's the etiquette on that, you think?
I instantly say, that wasn't me.
Even if it was?
The toilet...
Because you say that a lot.
Well, that wasn't me. feel free to put a non-smiley face up on the wall because that wasn't me.
If you have a ghoulie, let us know. Go to the WSFM, go to the iHeartRadio app, go to WSFM, press the microphone, record your ghoulie.
It's 4 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email, or Facebook friend wins $300 to spend at Hotel Mossman. Sensational steaks and schnitzels till midnight.
Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and fridge magnet for you as well.
Wow. I saw an article, or you brought this to our attention, Brendan, but the picture is amazing. There's a photo.
Well, it was brought to my attention by Clive, a listener
Thank you,
who
Clive.
sent us some material.
There was a photo on Google Earth of a man's car outside his mistress's house. His wife had some doubts about him, went to Google Earth, bang, there it was, the evidence. So had lots of people been spotted, not always in a bad way. Sometimes it's a loved one that was on Google Earth and you cheer and go, woohoo, your neighbour's bum, Jonesy.
Yeah, well, not that I'd go yay and cheer at it, but there it is, immortalised on Google Earth.
Tribal Drum was beating for, hey, I'm on Google Earth.
Yoo-hoo, I'll make you famous.
Here's Jess from Narrowena.
I have a very sort of grumpy neighbour who often gives me glares when we come out to put the garbage out. They've sort of come up to me and they're like, "You're not putting that in my bin, are you?" And I'm like, No, I'm not. No, I promise, I'm not. A few weeks later, they come up to me and they're like, "You did put that into my bin." I said, "What are you talking about? I have never done such a thing." They said, "My child has been learning how to use Google Earth at school, and they searched their street as a project at school, because my child has done that as well. And they came home and they're like, 'Look, Mum, I found our house on Google Earth,' and showed their mum. And I was out of the front of their house putting my garbage into it."
Yeah,
So
nothing you can say about that.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Ivy Phil's next. We continue WSFM's Summer 500 countdown. We're at song 300.
What will it be?
Rack Off Normie is my bet.
If it's Rack Off Normie,
Yeah.
the world will implode on itself.
Well, wait and see.
You can catch us from 6 tonight for Jam Nation.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, dear, from your eye.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Jam Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.